Hello and welcome, my dear friends. Welcome to a review of an interesting German fountain pen. I presume it is a German fountain pen because we have here a piston filler. And the only clue of the manufacturer I have engraved on this cap. We have here, I think it is star. We have two stars, one here and one here, and I think that this is star. And of course, another clue about the origin of this pen, it is engraved right over here. We have 111. So my friends, judging by the way it looks, definitely it resembles the Pelican from the 1930s, and I guess that this German manufacturer was greatly influenced by the design of the Pelican. But what is more interesting about this pen, my friends, is the nib. And the nib, it is a wonderful glass nib. I don't have many pens fitted with glass nibs, and this one is very beautiful in this blue. Of course, we have also an ink window. You can see that this type of nib doesn't need the feeder. In fact, being twisted like this, it holds the ink in those like channels, small channels. I can't hardly wait to see how it writes. It will be a surprise because it is the first time that I will try to use a glass nib, and of course I'm very excited. What can I tell you about this pen, my friends? As you can see, it is in a very good condition. I believe that this is celluloid, and it makes me think that it is from the 1930s, but it could be also from the war years, so between 1939 and 1945, because it doesn't have that gold nib, and it has a glass nib. During that war period, the gold material was considered as strategic resource, and most of the fountain pen manufacturers had to use steel nibs or glass nibs. I don't know much about the manufacturer. Maybe you can help me in the comments, my dear friends, but I presume it is a German piece. I bought this used, of course, and I got it for a good price. I paid only 130 lays for it, or the equivalent of 26.13 euros, or 28.28 US dollars. And I will leave its dimensions on the screen. I will take my notepad right over here, and we will do a writing sample with it. And for the writing sample, I have here this ink. I don't think that I will use the piston filler, but I will show you all the details of it. First of all, let me change the angle of the camera for you to see better the writing sample, my dear friends. Okay. And you can see we have a piston filler, like I told you. It operates like this, and interesting enough, you will see that the ending is a corkscrew, and this tells me it is an old piece before the invention of the plastic injected ends. So this is a corkscrew. It is in a perfect condition. It didn't swallow in time, and it doesn't need replacement. I probably I don't know. Let me see if I can draw the ink through. I'm very curious to see how it operates. And I was planning to use this ink, which is red ink. But I'm also curious to see if I can draw ink through this part. It's very, very interesting. So, I think I will do like this, my dear friends. First time I will dip the pen in this red ink, and after that I think I will try to see if I can draw the ink and fill the reservoir with this blue, royal blue Mont Blanc ink. So for the first use, you can see it pours like this, and I will just dip it in ink, this red ink. I'm not so sure. You can already see that we have some ink in those channels. Let me zoom a little bit because it's very interesting to see the details of the nib. And I hope it will zoom for you to see, my dear friends. Let's see if I can zoom on it. Yes, it should zoom a little bit more. Now I think I will try to write with it. So let me see if I can zoom a little bit more. I'm very curious to see how it writes. So what we have here, we have a star, and amazing, my dear friends. I wasn't expecting for it to be this smooth. So we have a star fountain pen fitted with a glass nib. And let me tell you, my dear friends, it is a very, very smooth nib. Now I want to see if we can have very, very nice. I'm very impressed. It is the first time that I use a glass nib, and let me tell you, my friends, it's very, very nice. Let me see if we have some line variance. Now I'm applying pressure, and no line variance, no flex to this nib, my friends, but a very, very smooth nib. Let me see, you can do also the signatures, the quite nice. I think it writes like an F nib, F4 fine. And of course we can't do the reverse writing test with it, but a very, very nice one. It's very, very smooth. I was expecting it to scratch, but it is very, very nice. Now I think I can tell you about the fox. So the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. I was quite skeptic about this nib, my friends, but it really is a very, very nice thing. I'm impressed by it, and like I promised you, I think I will try to see if it can draw the ink. So let me dip it in this inkwell, and we will see if it draws the ink. I will take the cap off. Now you can see I'm turning the knob, and the piston, it operates. Now I'm dipping it in ink, and I hope that it will draw some ink. Let's see. Definitely it draws the ink. You can see the level of ink. Why not, my friends? Let me write the same phrase, and we will see how it writes. So I will remove the excess of the ink right over here, and now I can write with it. Okay, so again I have excess of ink. I should have a tissue, but sorry for this, my friends. Let me zoom a little bit. Yes, maybe not so much. Okay, again excess of ink, but so the quick okay, I definitely need a tissue, and yes, I have one here. Sorry about this, my friends. So yeah, I clean this. Okay, now let me see the quick brown fox. Okay, jumps over the lazy dog. What can I tell you, my friends? When it has the reservoir full, I'm just testing the ink, and I don't particularly like what I see. Maybe it needs a little bit of service, because you can see that we have a constant flow of ink, which is not a good thing. Maybe now I'm missing the feeder. Maybe it is better for this nib or for this particular pen to be used like a deep pen. As you can see, I can't stop the ink flow. So it should have a constant ink flow of ink, but not as much as it has right over here. So I will definitely use this, but as a deep pen, my friends. Maybe original it had some more regulation of the ink flow, but look at the mess he's doing right over here. And I'm sorry because I'm wasting a very expensive ink from Mont Blanc, but it is what it is. This was the review of a vintage German piston filler fitted with a glass nib. Nowadays, I think a very rare pen fitted with the glass nib, but an interesting part of the history. It's not a bad nib. I'm just concerned with this ink flow regulation. So my friends, this was the review of this German one. Tell me what you think. Do you have in your collection vintage pens fitted with glass nibs? I want to wish you to have a nice day, my dear friends. Have a nice day wherever you are. I want to thank you for your time. I will see you again in the next episode. Till then, bye bye, my dear friends, and God bless you all.